Nigeria, there are many defections. As the 2027 election is coming, is near, is very, very near. There are many political realignments and defections. Now, the last time, a case regime had been picked to contest for the governorship election in Rivers State, promising a footballer in Syria on ambassador role. This is what is happening. And now, Tinubu invited Kwankwaso not only to join him, but to serve in STEM administration, because you know that it's going to give him a lot of issues. And in another unfold, Ganduje'S eldest son, Abdulaziz, joined NDC, seeking to contest in the House of Representatives. And minding you that Kwankwaso and Ganduje has had a long time rivals for long. But let's see how it goes. Follow us on Talku Talku News World for more information, as we bring you great information. Thank you, and you have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Well, first of all, you need to look at the political structure. Initially, in January, we defected out of NNPP, not Kwankwasiyya, as we mentioned it earlier. And then the ideology of Kwankwasiyya have been what we adopted as a system of governance in Kano State, because Kwankwaso was a pillar, was one of the major stakeholders that actually worked for the present administration. But you know, in politics, you need to understand the context and content before the content. Why I say this is that we are fully aware, and everybody knows, that NNPP is no longer a formidable platform for 2027 election. So therefore, there was an agreement between the critical stakeholders, including Senator Kwankwaso himself, that we should find a lasting solution against 2027 because NNPP cannot fly. So with that, with the consent of Kwankwaso, with the consent of the former Deputy Governor, Comrade Amir Absalam, they decided, with the governor also, to approach Tinubu as the first option, as option A, so that the possibility of joining APC can come to play. So when the governor approached President Tinubu, they started to discuss all these issues and what have you. Then Kwankwaso was beginning to run away from that discussion. And then at a later time, he made himself clear that he needs to speak to the president directly, one-on-one, because president is his friend. So the governor went to the president and told him that my boss wants to speak to you directly on the issue of defection to APC. So President Tinubu agreed to that. He picks an appointment for Senator Kwankwaso, and then the day that he's supposed to be in the Bila, he traveled to China. He mentioned to the Bila guys that, okay, when he comes back from China, he will inform them. Up till now, he didn't inform the Bila that he's back from China. So he maneuvered his way to actually recuse himself from the discussion of going to APC for a reason best known to him. So therefore, looking at the time, because March, April is supposed to be the time that any defection should happen according to the Electoral Act. So therefore, the governor cannot hesitate to move on, because he's leading a state of over 22 million people, and he needs to have a political platform that he can run for the second term to continue with the giant stride that he has been doing in the state. For us, when you say Obi in Kano, it's actually a strange news. And many people are even surprised that the same Kwankwaso who said he has PhD, Obi has just an undergraduate degree. The same Kwankwaso who said he is more experienced politically and otherwise than Obi. The same Kwankwaso who has seen Obi as just a Biafra agent is now craving for him to be the vice president to Obi. So it's a surprise, and then Kano cannot accept this partnership, because it's not really the Kwankwaso we know, because we know the Kwankwaso is a straightforward person and is a kind of person that actually want to really contribute to the development of the country. But this partnership, I believe, is just temporary, and I don't even think Kwankwaso Obi ticket can work. Why? Because I know the two of them has a very different opinion, has a very different political view. So I don't see people with a different political view can actually connect under one ticket to provide what is needed for the country.
Okay. So you said you don't think the ticket can work because Kwankwaso had called them names in the past and all of that. So you said you think something is wrong with Kwankwaso. What do you think is wrong with Kwankwaso? That's number one. Number two will be the question of, can we differentiate the roles of the senator and the governor? Because let's know who did which, legislative and executive. Let's know who did which one did the senator or the governor do. But what is wrong with Kwankwaso? But to also add to my question, nothing is wrong with Kwankwaso when he ensured that the governor was elected then. It is now that he's no longer with the governor, something is wrong with it. Can you tell us what is wrong with Kwankwaso now?
Okay, let me just give you some few examples so that you can understand that Kwankwaso is getting confused. Probably his age, I'm not very sure. Somebody who does not believe. Yes, he's 70 now. So,
but they are being ageist. That's not fair.
Yeah. Anyway, let me just go straight to your question. Rufai, let me just go to your question first. Then if you have a follow-up question, then we can discuss it.
Go ahead.
Okay. Somebody who does not believe in Yoruba presidency has been moving between Abeokuta and Ibadan to secure a political fortune, has been engaging Obasanjo, has been engaging the Oyo State governor to secure a political fortune. This is an element of political confusion, because if you believe in something, you have to work on it. If you don't believe on something, you have no reason to work on it. So he has engaged at some point the Oyo State governor, Makinde, to secure similar partnership with Obi. And then when Makinde opted out of that discussion, then Kwankwaso went to Obi. The same Obi that I've mentioned, that he has been calling him names. You understand? And he has seen Obi as a so imperial political leader that he cannot even work with in 2023. That is one. The second issue is that somebody who said Tinubu is his friend, and he ordered his political godson, the governor, to go and meet President Tinubu to discuss the issue of partnership, the issue of defection to APC, has withdrawn that support at the very late hour to also pursue another separate political movement. And then what I want to make clear here is that there are those who are working for Tinubu openly, directly, in the public space, and there are also those who can work for Tinubu behind the scene. And I believe whatever Kwankwaso is doing will favor Tinubu at the end of it, because Kwankwaso has worked for Tinubu in 2023. I am a member of the APC, and I have been the opposition spokesperson in Kano, and have known what has happened in 2023. So therefore, in 2027, at the same time, Kwankwaso, it's just that we're going to work for Tinubu in 2027 directly and openly as members of the APC. But I believe Kwankwaso is also working for Tinubu in 2027 behind the scene.